I want to tell you a story, but I'm going to tell you something positive first. Positive first. I like to be positive. So, I'm at a Love's. And you guys that watch me, you know where I'm kind of going with the stuff that's not positive first. But I'm at a Love's, and I don't have any shower credits here. But I need a shower. I'm on kind of taking a break this weekend. I didn't haul a load yesterday. I was not feeling good. This medication I'm taking has just got me all fucked up. And so I'm not working today, and I needed a shower, see if that would make me feel better. And oh, I got to put this back on. I didn't notice that. I popped the breaker. This truck does not have fuses, it has breakers. And I was wiring up the power to this camera that you're seeing me on right now. It is in my front windshield. And I was wiring power up to it, and the positive and negative were not standard colors. I am now educated. I know that white is if it's not black, it's white that is neutral. I know you call me dumb, but in automotive, RV, truck wiring, white is ground or neutral. I just learned that today. Go figure. I had to look it up. Because green was positive and white was ground on this. So I was wiring this up and I popped the breaker. But anyway, I'm at Love's and I thought I was going to have to pay to take a shower. I needed a shower to feel better. And I go in there and I start to pay for a shower, and there's this guy at the fuel desk. He was having problems getting fuel. And he saw that I was going to pay for my shower, and he says, no, I got that. I got unlimited showers. Now, this guy worked for a company called Fry Miller, F-R-E-Y Miller, Fry Miller. And I am so appreciative that he saved me $17 by using one of his shower credits for me. I was so grateful for that. Guys, if you're a truck driver, or if you're not a truck driver, you just don't understand how valuable and how much it means to a guy to pay for his shower when he does not have shower credits. That is just such an awesome thing to do, and I was so appreciative of that. So I got a shower and I'm feeling a little bit better now, at least I'm clean. I gotta replace my pillowcase. Whenever I take a shower, I always replace my pillowcase, so I have a clean pillowcase to put on to lay my head on. And so here is the story, and a lot of you who follow me on other social media know the story, but I'm going to tell it to you guys here. So I hate Love's. I don't like going to Love's. I don't want to go to Love's, and I generally don't go to big truck stops anyway, because of a lot of the megas come to these big truck stops, and I just don't haul that type of freight that I'm around any of the mega fleets very often. I just don't like big truck stops. I prefer the smaller and best truck stops, the truck stops where the megas don't go, if that makes sense. Now, don't get me wrong, there are TAs that I do like. There are a few TAs that I really like, but the TAs out here in the West are completely different than the TAs over on the East Coast. They're generally cleaner, newer, and nicer. I know out on the East Coast, some of those TAs are really old, outdated, and nasty. But my story on Love's. I hate Love's. I don't like going to Love's, and I don't like to give them any of my money at all. It makes me feel violated to give them any money for anything, for fuel, food, anything. I don't even like to shop in their stores. So that was unusual for me to humble myself and decide that I needed a shower, because on the route that I've been running, there's only 2 truck stops, and both of them are Love's. Been doing short haul. So I had an airbag go out on me. I was fueling up and my airbag popped. It went out on me right there at the fuel island. Well, there was a Love's truck center at this Love's where I was at, and I pulled up there. I pulled forward and wanted to have them do a simple job of replacing an airbag. I mean, I'm talking for a competent mechanic, it's a 15-minute job. For an incompetent mechanic that has to figure out what he needs to do to get it off, maybe an hour, maybe 45 minutes. If he's incompetent, slow, missing an arm, or working out of a wheelchair. So this Love's put the wrong airbag on. They charged me $280. At that time, airbags were $150, just about anywhere you went. And they charged me $280 for an airbag, and they charged me 3.5 or 4 hours for labor. And they put the wrong airbag on. Yeah. So I got bent over and violated by, I don't know who is in charge of hiring Love's mechanics, but the one that I got was the most incompetent, and he was a supervisor. He was the manager, and he was the most incompetent, dumbass person that I have ever seen in my fucking life that worked on a truck. Ever. And I've been to a lot of places out in the middle of nowhere where I had my truck worked on by shade tree mechanics. I was down in Arizona one time and had my truck worked on under a shed. Not even a garage. I've dealt with some pretty incompetent fucking people in my 30 years of trucking. And to charge 3.5 or 4 hours to replace an airbag, that's theft. There's no way around it. That's theft. At one point, the company has to say, okay, we have an incompetent person working. It's not fair to charge a company, 3.5, 4 hours for what should be, a 45-minute job. Let's just say 45 minutes, just for shits and giggles. And I know airbags are 15-minute jobs because I've had a bunch of them replaced in my life. I know 15 minutes by somebody competent. Usually out of there in an hour by the time you check in to the wait time and checking back out again. Except there's no waiting. 3.5, 4 hours. And Love's, how they don't catch this and say this is wrong. We should not be charging people this type of we should not be robbing people like this. We need to replace that incompetent mechanic, not make him a fucking manager. So because of that experience that I've had with Love's in the past, I don't like going to Love's. It makes me sick to my stomach. I'm exaggerating, but I don't like giving Love's my money. They stole money from me They robbed me, put the wrong part on my truck, and charged me to do it. And that's my story of why I hate Love's. And there are other downsides to Love's. You get a lot of megas in here. Whenever you get megas in truck stops, you get new drivers that aren't really paying attention to where their trailer is at. Sorry, I got something in my eye. And they hit shit. And it can, you know, I don't like to have my truck fucked up. And you see this all the time on various social media sites and videos of the biggest companies seem to be the ones with the worst drivers. So I'm a little gun shy. Are all the mega drivers bad? Of course not. But I think there's a higher probability of running into a bad driver. Hey, there's that Frey Miller, F-R-E-Y Miller, Frey Miller driver leaving. What a nice guy. But anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that story real quick, and I appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys later on.